Hey, you creative creatures. How's it going? Yeah, I know, last day of summer. Pretty depressing. But it's time to sum up all of the achievements and cross off the last things from your summer bucket list. So today I am painting Zolita as a fan art for her new video Fight Like a Girl. Go check her if you want to know what music I listen to, and I say start with song Holy, which is my favorite of hers. But today we also have some time and I wanted to share my art dilemma. I think you all completely will get me on this one. So, I like art. I like what I draw and sometimes I like the results. But at the same time, I feel like I'm not enough. And if there's are hundreds better than me, with more unique ideas or more prettier art styles, why would anyone be interested in me? I'm not special. And being special makes me happy. Not special in a way of being better than others, but having something I can give to this world. That there's a reason why I'm alive. Do I make you feel depressed already? Yes, I know, it's sad. But there is no reason to hide it. I admit that I feel like this. And I know people feel the same about their craft, or beauty, or knowledge. So here is what I have to say to me in this case. Remember your favorite TV show. Sorry, that is the best example I have. So you love your TV show or movie. Does that mean that you cannot watch other TV shows or movies or even love them the same? No. And how many shows are there? More than plenty. Imagine I mean, imaginary they would left only three movies for us to watch. Oh, we would get bored and pretty quickly of them, even if they had the prettiest actors, the best, the well written script, and good, amazing effects. And I tell myself I don't need to be best artist for people to enjoy my art and connect with it. Because my favorite TV show has many flaws and I still adore it and it's part of me now. And they didn't stop filming it just because there were other shows with better budget or camera work. So why should I stop just because there are others that do what I do? And the fact that they do what I do doesn't mean that they do the same as I do. Like yours will always be a bit different. I will never, but I will always be enough. Just because no one can be me and because I keep being me by doing what I do. But I say to myself in reply, yes, we talk a lot in my head. But Mary, okay, if others don't like your art, okay, but what will you do with the fact that you don't like your art? Yes, that is another problem. If no one likes your art, you can keep creating and improve and find eventually the ones who will. But what to do when you don't like your own art? First, why? Because it looks ugly. Why? Because I have an ugly style? What exactly about your style is ugly? Eyes, mouth, anatomy, everything? Then change it. Bit by bit, start by drawing another set of eyes, improve your anatomy. But I don't know what I want. Well, then stop drawing for a couple of days and search instead. Find artists that you like, art styles that you enjoy, and with taking bits from here and there, sorting what works and what's not, after 100 sketches, you'll have new style. After 500 sketches, you'll change and improve it. And you'll keep doing it as long as you draw. Because it's not pretty as the others' art, you may say. Well, it's obvious for me to surround yourself with high skill level artists for improvement. But it is also the reason why you feel bad, seeing the abyss between my and their skills. But is it fair for me to look up to people with entirely different path in art and compare? No, it's not. And to ease my mind, I actually was in their booth before, and I actually am. Like just a few sketchbooks ago, past me would saw a abyss between my work then and my work now. No, I'll never be as good as they are, of course. But if I will keep trying, I will be as good as I could never imagine before that I can be. Because I don't know is also the reason. I want to draw, but everything comes up just not right. I think the first reason is because what you have on paper is different from what you have in mind. And if they don't match, it's because you lack of skill. And even if you will have that skill, it is just impossible. Like our mind doesn't show us only picture like framed and ready to be copied to a paper. It shows us whole situation, random details, feelings attached to your vision. It's like a memory. You can tell somebody and describe the best you can, but the words are just not enough for them to truly get it, to feel what you felt. So we wish to get visions out of our minds, but they will always be duller than originally in our amazing heads. And another reason may be that you are unhappy not because of the art itself is bad, but because you yourself is an unhappy person. It may be easy or hard to admit, but the problem is not in art. And once you deal with that problem, real problem, you will return as a different person to art and you will feel differently. And if you do like your art occasionally, that only means that more drawings, more occasions. And if you say, I hate all my art, that just might mean that you haven't done enough of it yet. So here are just my thoughts on this, and I also want to say a few words about the painting we've got here on the screen. So let's go to the art specifics. You notice in the beginning I covered the background in red. It is not because I wanted a red background, obviously, but to darken next layer and make bits of red to show up through the layer above. So here's the trick. If I wouldn't have done that, either dark blue wouldn't be so dark, or I would need to do 2 layers of dark blue color. But I thought that 2 different color dark shade combinations will look more interesting. You also saw me not working precisely on the face, as I think her pose is what should take the whole attention. And I wanted her to have tenderness and tense in her pose. And in the end, I've decided that this piece was missing something. I tried adding little lights, but they didn't make any difference. Smoke did. So overall, I spent 2 hours on this painting, which is probably a good improvement, as I remember myself doing gouache full pieces for like 6 hours. But yes, my art friends, I hope when you'll feel bad about your art, you'll remember some of my reasons not to, or you will come up with your own. Be kind and fair to yourself. So if you like video, you press like button. If you like me, then I have more than this video and you are totally welcomed here. So thank you for watching this. Take care and carry on. Goodbye.